Start off the show that way.
We're gonna do a St. Louis-style spare ribs.
You bet. Yeah, it's what we do a lot in the restaurant. We do the same St. Louis style there. What I would do, you get this. This is already cut. This already has the big piece of here of meat cut off, and so it's the St. Louis cut already. But sometimes you get this little bit of fat here. You could trim that off. It's kind of got a little bit of a bacon taste to it. Then what you want to do is flip it over. There's a membrane here, and probably the easiest way is either with a towel or with a napkin to pull that up. So the ideal thing is to get 1 or 2 pulls so you're not doing it all day. Pull that back. That was a pretty good pull. And then there's little pieces here. You get those out. So we have a good job of getting it all off. That was pretty easy. And so here I've got our R&R rib rub. This is the same rib rub we just got first in last weekend. You can add a little cayenne pepper or some other ingredients you want. But first we do the back.
What do you guys put in that rub?
It's a bunch of stuff.
No ingredients list, huh?
No ingredients list.
All right.
So I don't do it too heavy on the back. We'll just kind of rub it around there a little bit. But on the front side, I do like to put in a lot. I like to put it pretty heavy.
Tell me how rub works. How does this work exactly?
Well, there's all kinds of spices and stuff, sugars, especially in the sweet rub, hence the name. And so it's going to permeate down into the meat a little bit, and it just gives it a good flavor, tenderizes it, gives it a nice, good kind of sweet barbecue taste that you're shooting for.
Cool.
So we'll let it sit here usually just a few minutes. Some guys will leave it in 3-4 hours or something like that. We don't. I don't like doing that. I think it gets too salty in the meat, kind of gives it a hammy taste.
Okay.
So we're ready to put this in.
All right, so you want to put it on the grill?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Great. Got Roger here helping out.
Oh, yeah. So we'll just put it on there, shoot for 275. In about an hour and a half, we'll check it, spray it down a little bit, and see where we're at then.
All right, Rod, where are we at on these ribs?
Okay, so we're about an hour and a half into it. We're opening up the lid.
Yep.
They're looking good. We're starting to get a little pullback on the toenail, as they call it there. It's starting to bubble up.
Okay.
So we've got like an all-purpose sprayer here. We'll just, not too heavy, put a little moisture on that.
What is that, just water?
That's just water. You can use apple juice or whatever. We'll also put another layer of flavoring on with our sweet rib rub. And then we'll shut it, check it in about another half hour.
Okay, do you ever flip it or anything? Or
yeah, at that point, what we'll do is we'll flip it. We'll load the backside with water to keep it moist.
Okay.
And we'll see how it is from there.
Great.
Now we're going to turn it over. And we got good toenail pullback on there. It's looking done, or looking more doner. And we'll just put a little moisture in the back of this. And that water will just sit in there and steam and tenderize the pork.
Okay, cool. So, just seasoned it again. Locked a lot of moisture in on top. What are we going to do from here?
Okay, from here what we're going to do is we're going to let it sit a little bit longer, about 15-20 minutes. We'll check it again. What I like to do is I've got a probe here. Meat's done when it's done. That's why we don't say specific times of 15, 20, 30 minutes, but it's kind of done when it's done. So you push in and it just goes real easy through. There's no resistance unless you go all the way through and hit the bar, but this is right where we want it to be. So we'll just grab it here real quick.
Barehanded again.
Barehanded.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
So yeah, I mean, I could feel it's really loose in there and stuff. You could check also that way, but I do like the probe test the best. So let's pull it over the back.
Wow, you just cut right through it. The smell is insane. I wish you could smell that at home when you're watching this. It smells so good. That's beautiful. This is what I always buy at y'all's restaurant too, because there's no way I'm gonna make ribs at home. But I guess with the right smoker and everything.
Well, the thing with this smoker, you can put it on there, you can set it and go do other things and come back and know your smoker's at that right temperature.
Yeah.
You're getting plenty of smoke. It's just the ideal for cooking at home.
That's awesome. So can we try them?
Let's try them. So these don't have any sauce on them. This is like just the pure dry rub type rib.
Okay.
And so, you know, you could put them in there, do another layer of sauce, let it sit in there.
Yeah.
And then take them out. But we're just going for the hardcore dry rub rib right now.
Do you guys get upset when people come to your restaurant and just you know, squeeze out the whole bottle and just slather up in
No,
sauce.
I don't care if they put ketchup on it. Once on their plate, whatever they want to do.
What's the cash's?
Yeah, let's just try it. So it looks like a good moist rib.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of the rub on there.
Perfect bite there. You got the goes right to the bone, real tender.
Okay.
Now you don't want the meat falling all right off the bone, like it just picks it up and drops off. Anybody can do that to a point, but
That tastes of
it
smoke.
comes off clean. There's teeth marks on it that are white.
Yeah.
These are perfect.
Smoke's delicious. It's great.
I think it's another winning rib as last week.
Good to hear. Number one ribs in Utah last week, right?
That's right.
That's amazing.
Well, that is just perfect.
Well, guys, another success. Thanks again to R&R BBQ from Salt Lake City. Got my mouth full and I don't care. It's delicious. Thanks again for watching this video. Please subscribe on our YouTube channel because we're going to be uploading stuff like this all the time, especially from the R&R guys. A lot of thanks to you all for just putting together this great meal. And please watch again. Thank you.